Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear grade 5 students, hello again. I am Ahmed Al Farahati and I wish you all the best of everything. Today, inshallah, we will study Unit 4 Going Places, Lesson 6. Please open your skills book to page 37. This page. What are the aims of this lesson? Let's check. Unit 4 Going Places, Lesson 6. Skills book page 37, Activities 3 and 4. Classbook page 43, Activities 3, 4 and 5. The aims. In this lesson, students will listen to information about a city in Oman. Match sentences halves. Discuss things to do in their town or area. Give a mini presentation. Listening and speaking section. Activity 3. Listen and read. We will listen to this conversation between Ahmed and his friend David. You can read while you are listening. Let's listen.
Listening 4.6.
Hi, David. Welcome to Oman.
Hello, Ahmed. It's great to be here.
There are lots of things to do here in Rustak, my city. Why don't we look at the tourist information website?
Oh yes, that's a good idea.
You can listen again and again. But dear students, take care here. Do you remember how to make suggestions and how to respond to suggestions? Yes, we have a suggestion here. Why don't we look at the tourist information website? And here we have David's response to this suggestion. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Activity 4. Read, match, and listen. David is listening to information about Rustak from the tourist information website. Read and match the sentence halves. Then listen and check your answers. 1. Rustak is famous for. 2. In Rustak you can also see. 3. There are also. 4. If you visit Rustak you have to. 5. The souk in Rustak. A. One of the largest forts in Oman. B. Try some Omani honey. C. Is one of Oman's oldest markets. D. It's hot spring. E. Interesting places nearby like Al-Hazm Castle and Wadi Sahtin. You are asked to match these sentences halves, then come back to check your answers. Hello again. Let's do the activity, then listen to check our answers. Rustak is famous for its hot spring. D. In Rustak you can also see. A. One of the largest forts in Oman. 3. There are also. E. Interesting places nearby like Al-Hazm Castle and Wadi Sahtin. 4. If you visit Rustak you have to. B. You have to try some Omani honey. 5. The souk in Rustak. C. Is one of Oman's oldest markets. Now let's listen to check our answers.
Listening 4.7. Welcome to the Rustak Tourist Information website. Rustak is famous for its hot spring. In Rustak, you can also see one of the largest forts in Oman. The souk in Rustak is one of Oman's oldest markets. If you visit Rustak, you have to try some Omani honey. There are also interesting places nearby, like Hazm Castle and Wadi Sakhan.
Thank you. Now let's go to page 43 of your class book. Listening and speaking section. Activity 3. Speak and write. Discuss with your group things tourists can do in your area. Make notes about your ideas. You are asked here to write the name of your town or the name of your village, and you can write things tourists can do in your area. Activity 4. Speak. Practice talking about things you can do in your town, city, or area. Use your ideas from activity 3 and the useful language in the box below. Okay, you can use these things to speak about your area or about the things tourists can do in your area. You can say, in my town or my city there is or there are. In my town city you can see. Town or city is famous for. If you visit the town or city you can. Also you can write sentences like these. Okay, so write the name here and things about your area, your town, your village. Okay, then you can speak about it like this. Salalah is the main city in the Dhofar area. It is famous for its Kharif, rainy season. In Dhofar you can see camels on the beach. If you visit Dhofar you can go to the blowholes. Write 2 sentences into your exercise book about things you can do in your town, city, or area. Let me write 2 sentences here about Ibri. For example, if you visit Ibri, you can go to the souk. If you visit Ibri, you can try some Omani honey, for example. You can try some Omani honey. You can write so many sentences about your town or your city or your village. Activity 5. Present. Present to the class one thing you can do in your area. You are asked here to give a mini presentation about the things that you can do in your area. And I will give you an example how to give a mini presentation. While giving a mini presentation, you could show some photos, some leaflets, and other information about your town or your city or your area. You can start saying, good morning or good afternoon. I am going to tell you about something you can do in Ibri, for example, in Muscat, in Suhar, and so on. If you visit Ibri, you can go to the souk. If you visit Ibri, you can try some Omani honey. For example, you can say, if you visit Ibri, you can go shopping in whatever a place. If you visit Ibri, you can see Ibri Fort, and so on. And at the end, you can say, thank you for listening. Okay? Let me write the introduction here. If you are going to give a mini presentation, you can start saying, good morning or good afternoon. For example, good morning, teacher. Good morning, my friends. Then, I am going to tell you about something you can do in Ibri, for example, or in Muscat, whatever a place. Then talk about the things that they can do in your city. Okay, for example, if you visit Ibri, you can go to the souk and so on. At the end, say thank you for listening. You are asked here to present to the class one thing, only one thing they can do in your area. By this, we've achieved the aims of this lesson. Thank you for following me. See you soon in another lesson. Goodbye.